Leo, guess who's getting a haircut today? Or color? Is it just color?
I think I'm just gonna do color because I don't want to take off any length.
What are you gonna do to it?
An ombre. Dark black to just like a lighter brown. So nothing crazy. Like I don't even know how much you'll notice a difference.
You don't think I'm gonna notice at all?
No, you'll probably notice, but it's not gonna be like a drastic change or anything.
Okay, we will see, because you never know how it's going to turn out, but I got a feeling it's gonna be great.
Maybe Leo will get his hair done too.
Leo's getting his hair done? What does that mean, Leo?
Because look, he doesn't even look white.
Yeah, he is a little bit off-white. That's okay, you can be off-white. Tonight, Sabrina is at work and also at a hair appointment and a multitude of other things, I'm sure. But that means that I'm in charge of expediting our diet process. And by diet process, I don't mean like we're like going on like a weight loss diet. I just mean all of this. It's gotta go. So, sugar, 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 gobstoppers, anything else. Okay, so this morning Sabrina said she wanted to get rid of all the sugar, and I said, okay, so does that mean that we get rid of all the cereal as well? And she gave me this look like, no. So I'm keeping all of the sugary cereals, which legitimately are just pure sugar, because you know what, you need some comfort after all. But the gobbers or goobers and that and whatever else, away. There it is, in the trash, gone with. And I'm sure there's more in here I will find rooting around later. Also, we've been having problems with Leo. It is now, by the way, Leo, not Theo, because we just couldn't say the word Theo very well. It was literally just easier to say Leo, so now that's his name. But he has been having a heck of a time potty training. He just doesn't get it, and of course, like, we were trying the whole positive reinforcement thing, so instead of giving him a little bit of grief and maybe a smack on the butt when he just pees in front of us, we just try not to react, clean it up, put him outside, and reinforce the fact that when he does go outside, we give him treats and such. Well, that method is slow, it seems, and unrewarding for us. So that's my job for the night. I'm just going to figure out how to make our house not smell like poop and pee at all hours of the day. Keeping pets is an odd torture that we put ourselves through. No, I'm just kidding, of course. I love animals, and I love this little dog, Leo, and that's why I'm here at PetSmart trying to find a solution for his pooping problems. But it is a really funny thing we put ourselves through. Little known fact, I worked at PetSmart. It was like one of my first jobs ever, and I had an interesting run, that's for sure. When I worked at PetSmart, these were the devil. The parakeets were the worst to get out. And everyone would be like, ooh, I want that one. And when you put your hand in to grab that one particular one, they all go nuts. And then when you grab that one, it bites the crap out of you. It is the worst. Another devil, the dwarf hamster. That animal, as cute as it may appear, is the literal devil incarnate. They would literally jump and try to bite your hand. They would try to take chunks out of your hand when you put it in there. I hated them. I hated them. I hate gerbils, I hate hamsters. Hamsters are alright, but the dwarf ones are terrible. I love guinea pigs though. I'll always take me a good guinea pig. Yeah, so in the back there is actually like a sick room for all like the animals that are coming in or ones that have health problems. They try to quarantine them, so I had to take care of all those. Well, the worst story I ever had was one time I had to feed all the newborn cockatiels, and I had a cockatiel myself that I hand fed, so I knew how to do it. You stick the syringe down its throat and you inject like this goop, this grainy goop into its gullet or whatever it is. But there's a very fine line between the food side of its throat and the wind side of its throat. And you have to make sure you hit the food side, or obviously you inject its lungs. Well, that day I accidentally injected into its lungs, and I like held it as it like flopped around on my hands, and I like tried to like give it CPR, like pump everything out of it, and just straight died. It was literally the worst, the worst. The next day I apparently showed up an hour late, and they just thought I was gonna quit because they thought I was like so sad about it. But I just forgot that I was supposed to show up an hour earlier, and so they were all like super nice to me the next day. But I actually was legitimately sad because he was so nice, and I loved it, and I hate kill it. I mean, that was like literally the worst experience. It's all on the job here at Petsmart, you know? So be very careful if you're feeding cockatiels. Look at this. So I used to love taking care of the fish too because that was my job, but we didn't have this. They have this now. Born Brilliant. And it's all these like neon fish. Born radioactive, that means they're like injected with chemicals and stuff. They're like bred to glow. Those things are toxic. Like, there's no way that's a healthy fish. No one should be buying Born Brilliant fish. It is mean. I feel like they're genetically mutated. Look at these things. Glowfish, they're calling them. Oh no. What have we done? Yeah, that ain't natural. That ain't natural at all. Oh, Brainiac, huh? What do you think he's thinking? Nothing. He's a goldfish. He doesn't think anything. Calming pills for dogs. Lick to get calm. Pet gummy. I mean, is that like THC? Is that like weed pills for dogs? Like, are we drugging dogs nowadays? Is that what we're about? What the heck? Are we stressing dogs out? Like, what's going on? Why do we gotta calm all these dogs down so much? This is nuts. People are sedating their dogs just as much as they're sedating their kids with drugs. This is wild. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm getting distracted. I haven't even found why I'm here. I get sidetracked by all these crazy things that they've got for dogs. It's so silly. All right, I think I finally found like the dog training area, but like there's always this option. If he can't figure it out, I'm wrapping him in this diaper. The last thing I want is a dog in a diaper. Look at that wiener dog. You think he looks comfortable? You think he likes that? Milo don't like that. That's what he said. I want like that artificial turf look because I think that is the best. We have puppy pads, 8 hours of protection. What does that mean? At 8 hours it just quits? We're gonna hold the pee for 8 hours, and after that, it's gone. We're just gonna let it seep through. Like, what does that mean? 8 hours of protection for a dog pad? It should be all day protection. It's plastic. Put it down. It protects all day. What is going on? They make litter for dogs. Dog litter. Like dogs poop on litter. Like a cat. Like cat litter, but dog litter. Has anybody ever seen that happen? Is that a thing? I mean, should we try that? I don't want dog litter. Nobody wants litter. Nobody likes cats. Cat litter. Gross. I know people like cats, just not their litter. That's what I mean. Revise. Alright, I'm at Petco because PetSmart does not have what I needed, and that should come as no surprise to me. I think I prefer Petco because it's where the pets go. Know what I mean? Still on the search for something that will allow Leo not to pee on the inside of the house. I want like a turf or something to help him train, that it's like natural grass that we can put out on the patio or wherever. And oh, I think I just found it, legitimately. Indoor doggy potty. Indoor turf. Does it have to be indoor? Can I put it outdoor? Why does it have to be indoor? $40. I don't know about all this. I gotta do some investigation. Alright, I think this is the one. It's a rewashable little doggy pad with this like turf stuff, and that guy looks nice, so I think this is it. I can rewash it, I can do a lot of things. So yes, it's kind of expensive right off the bat, but I think I'll give it a go and see what happens. I'm also going to get some like little pet spray that allows him to think that it's where he needs to go. I don't know, it's supposed to attract him to pee there. Whoever created a pee attractant or a scent that allows dogs to think that they should pee there is a really interesting individual that I'd like to have a conversation with, because let's be honest, who's developing stuff that says, hey, this will make a dog pee? How do you even like discover that? The chemist is like trying to make, I don't know, a cleaning product. He spills it in his house and his dogs all rush to it and just pee everywhere. He's just like, oh my gosh, I know what I created. And then boom, he bottles it and sells it as like, hey, spray this everywhere and dogs will pee. Interesting thought. Anyways, that kind of stuff goes through my mind when I hear that kind of crap, because whose life mission is to make a product that makes dogs pee and poop somewhere? It's very interesting, but I appreciate them. I really enjoy going to the pet store because there are some wild products. And let's be honest, pet parents are extreme. And owning a pet, basically putting a wild animal into your home, is a pretty ridiculous notion if you really, really break it down. But I understand it, because it is very nice to be loved by a dog or to be loathed by a cat or whatever people get out of cats. It's just really funny to see all these products that are developed specifically to try to make this whole process of living with an animal easier for the humans. So here's one of the inventions that I just bought, the Indoor Turf Dog Potty Plus, and literally so there's a pad that'll go here that I have in the washer right now, and then it's just this plastic thing and a piece of turf. Quite honestly, I probably could have built this and put it all together myself for cheaper than the 40 bucks, but there is also the time and energy spent doing that, and I just want to make sure that Leo has something to pee on tonight. So hopefully this is a good solution. All right, Sabrina's gonna be home really late. Her hair was giving her some problems, or there was something going on that she had to leave Ogden really late in the night. So we're gonna have to say goodbye, and you'll have to wait until tomorrow to see what is going on with her new look. Stay tuned.